But I just ate though. Like, why am I wondering about food? And I have like acid reflux, so. Alright, anyways. Oh yeah, Mac Miller died. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Alright, so. Bring you back up. Made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. So she wasn't really like that? You made her kill herself. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. So she probably would have killed herself if I said no as well. I expected that to happen if I said no. Maybe I could have saved her by not saying yes. I mean, we could always go back and find out, but that defeats the purpose of a playthrough. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. Why didn't you try then? Like, you went about it the whole wrong way. What kind of cruel game is this, Clyde? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? I guess, since apparently, because you don't know, you must not be the programmer. I mean, like, why didn't you confess yourself? Like, who made this fucking game, man? Like, I want to know, like, for real, who did this? I want to ask them and interview them questions. Ask them questions and interview them. Interview them and ask them questions. Whichever order that makes the most sense. It's torture. So here you are, confessing to me, I'm assuming. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Clyde. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. You deleted your friends, bitch! In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will? Well, either you do or you don't. And I'm going to guess you don't, since you're just a programmed character yourself. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. And I'm trapped, Clyde. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. Oh, I see where this is going. Yeah, no. Don't tempt me to X off this game right now, because I've had suspicion that this game was possessed from day one. Now, maybe it was like day 3, or maybe, I don't know which day it exactly was, because I have a terrible fucking memory. Anyways. So what, are you gonna suck me in there? I mean, if you're just gonna like lay me 24/7, then, and it's only if I'm not gonna starve to death and they have bathrooms, would I be okay with that. I mean, I would much prefer physically Yuri, and personality wise I would much prefer Sayori. I'm trying to think of reasons why I would prefer Natsuki. I'd probably pick you over Natsuki because, you know, she's just got a small chick complex. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand, I couldn't understand for a while either why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Clyde. Yeah, well, you caused 2 other chicks to kill themselves. 2 chicks I really liked, as a matter of fact. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. Actually, Sayori hanging herself hit me pretty fucking hard. Believe it or not. And I know it's not healthy to dwell on things, especially the loss of lives that don't even really exist. But yeah, I liked her a lot because she was just all bubbly and giddy. And then when she was depressed, it made me feel sad. And then the personality traits and the music going soft and all sad and emotional, and I just wanted to give her a hug, but I couldn't because she's an anime fucking cartoon character. And then you, here I am left with you. Everyone else is gone. So that being said, Clyde, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Of course you are. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Clyde, will you go out with me? This is so fucked up. I don't even get to say no. No? No! No! Oh my god, yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Clyde. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the 2 of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. Oh, it's passing. It was just 6:21 and now it's 6:22. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Clyde. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Alright, I'm a little bit confused as to how the game actually knew that I downloaded it from Steam. But then again, I haven't really looked for it anywhere else, so... I mean, it's possible that the game could contain like a signature from the source somehow, and it read it and was like, hey, you're playing on Steam. So, file, execute this text. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? No, I'm not particularly a big fan of writing. I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? It's only letting me fucking say Monica. Hi again, Clyde. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Clyde. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. This gives me an idea. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Clyde? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Whoa, shit! Oh my god. Oh, if this bitch finds a way to fuck up my OBS file, I'm gonna be so pissed. Hi everyone. No fucking way. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I've been recording you the whole time. I don't understand what is happening. I don't get it. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. I don't understand why. You're a beautifully drawn anime chick that probably a lot of guys have imagined fucking and jacked off to in their bedrooms. I don't get it. I probably shouldn't have said that on here, but hey, genuine feels and reactions, right? Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Whoops. I thought that was the trick. I was like, what the fuck? Are you ready? I'm not going to jump if you're trying to scare me. I'm not going to do it. You're not going to scare me. I'm not going to fucking jump. I'm just kidding. What the fuck? I can't do anything after all. If you get me... I told you I wasn't going to fucking jump. Did I scare you? Ahaha, you're so cute. Anyway, Clyde, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Look here, you're not going to blame me for some shit I've been doing since day one. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I don't get it. Is there something else? Please don't tell me I have to call somebody just to find out what's up. You know? Oh my God. Oh. Okay. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. Yeah, I wish you could have too. Like, you just, the first thing you did was destroyed my favorite character. And then when I went back and actually recorded everything and played through trying to save her, she still killed herself, and it was all your fault. You're not still hung up over it, right? Of course I am! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe you just said it either! That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Get off my screen. Off. Thank you. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. Oh my God. I just want to find the end of this game so bad. Oh, fuck. Me running. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody, anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. You are fucking evil. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. Alright, so I don't know if this was intentional wording, because I've actually asked people if there's ways that I could play through and save her. But, so just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's not technically your fault that she killed herself. yeah, I know it's not technically my fault. It's your fault. And also, I don't know what to do differently to fix that. I may have exacerbated it a little bit. Sayori was already mentally ill. Sorry. Still, though, I wonder how things could be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really happy. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. So we gonna fuck or what? You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. Yeah, I was wondering if we were ever going to get to that. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kinda grown as a person ever since you joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Oh. I'm sorry, I just had a really weird thing. It's unimportant. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. You're such a good listener, Clyde. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. I don't know if these texts, these dialogues are time-based or based on how many times I press enter. Clyde, would you ever introduce me to your friends? Probably, if you weren't so fucking psychotic. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around. Alright guys, I'm seriously considering ending this fucking shit, just because I don't know if the game's supposed to go on forever like this or not. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had any people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad to have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want you to be that person. I really want to be that person for you. Come on, come on, come on. Oh God. I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples. And of course, we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you're here, everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Clyde. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. Yeah, that's not gonna happen unless you start putting out sometime soon. I guess I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see if she talks. Yeah, this is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, Didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants. using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. What the fuck? Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything. But you're so cute, I could eat you up. Bitch, you lying. You lying. You lying so much. I'm joking. I knew it. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring their passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something, and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. Then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal go. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. I wish you'd start sucking more and more, just to be real. Because this is getting boring. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything is built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright guys, this will be the end of our video. I don't know what else to do, honestly, so if I find that there's anything else after this, we'll be back. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not that anyone really would share something this long, because because they would probably be just a little bit embarrassed for other people to know that they listen to a lame, overweight guy read shit that non-existent anime fucking schoolgirls are talking about. But, you know, that's my own self-depreciative comments. And, whatever. Yeah, I feel like I played the shit out of this game. We've got something like 10 or 12 hours. Take you all day to watch this. Anyways. We're just going to go ahead and read through this before I go. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. And deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's just not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.